Hey guys, welcome to the video. We're going to do a little exploring in this video. It's just shot over mainly one day and then a little bit of footage from a couple other days, kind of playing in a similar area. I think it was about 2 videos back where I was running from that snowstorm. That was that video. Landed by that cool rock formation. Actually ended up over there in a similar area. Found another really cool rock formation, so had to find a way to get in down there. And just checking out some other cool stuff, so we'll get into that. This spot here, really I just needed to stop a quick bathroom break, and this is little tiny piece of BLM. This little hill right here is BLM all by itself. The wind was actually coming up the hill, so I needed to land downhill because it was around 10,000 feet and enough wind to, fairly strong wind to make it worth landing downhill. But it was pretty sporadically rocky, so I had to make a few passes and kind of pick out a line and find a way to get in around the rocks. It was a little bit tricky, but nice spot, nice view of the mountain range. Beautiful view of the mountain range here. Now they look a little far away on video, but it's a pretty nice view. So yeah, I'll probably move on and see what else we can find. After that, I went over to an area actually pretty close by there, an area where I've landed in the vicinity before with both this plane and the last, and started looking for some new spots up on top of this ridge. And I gave it a couple of tries, but the wind the way it was, and there was just a lot of rocks spread around. Couldn't really get a path through the rocks with the wind. It wasn't too steep downhill and so on and so forth. Couldn't quite make it line up. So, I looked for a little while and just decided it'd just be better to move on. So this next spot was back over there where I was talking about in that video from a while back. And this is a super cool place. There's some unbelievable rock formations over here. Found an even better one this trip, ultimately, that we'll get to here in a little bit. But coming in to land on this plateau, there's this huge herd of elk running by under the plane and around the side of the plateau here. It was super cool to see. There was a boatload of them down there, all in all. And so anyway, I came in here and landed along purposely, trying to avoid kind of a weird bump and some rocks. This is another spot the only spot that was good enough to land was kind of weird over on the edge towards the end. But cool place to stop, especially to see those elk. Wind's not too bad, it's blowing pretty good, but another pretty awesome spot close to other really cool spot. So on the back side of that is where I was in one of my last videos. That was an amazing place. But I'm up here on this big old plateau. There's that awesome view of the elk coming in. They were all running off this plateau, and by the time I walked over here they were clear up, just heading over that next ridge. Actually, they might be stopped up there, it looked like. But it's like, man, what would it be like to be in that good a shape at 10,000 feet that in a couple minutes they just down this hill and back up the next one. Sorry for the wind. Hopefully you can hear me. It's to my back right now, so it might be not too bad. I was just walking my LZ here, and you know, it's rocky up here, so just finding a good path out without too many rocks. And you know, it's 10,000, slightly downhill, take off into the wind, so I got pretty much everything in my favor that I could, so it won't be too big a deal. But it just doesn't hurt to stop and look, because yeah, it's a pretty rocky spot. There's a couple of big ones. See, like, look at this one. It's kind of like my off airport video, the part 1 off airport video. You know, that sucker blends in because it's got that moss or whatever growing on it. But you get down low, and you know, that sucker's a monster. There's another one right there. It blends in really well. It's humongous. So that stuff's hard to see from the air. And if you get down successfully, now you got the advantage to go walk it and look it over. And it's definitely worth doing that. So I'd been eyeballing that rock formation down there that you could see from up there on the plateau and really wanting to land down there, but the wind was coming up the hill, and that would force some kind of a weird approach down through the gully, trying to land downhill in a turn. I just wasn't sure it was the right day for it, but when I took off, I thought, you know what? I'll make a couple passes down the hill. It's open out the front. Just kind of feel it out and see what's what. I'd really want to get in down there. Yeah, gave it a few tries and found a spot down the hill a little ways that really wasn't too bad. I'm glad I did. This was just such a cool place to land. I guess I'm a real sucker for a cool rock formation like that as a backdrop. Man, I can't wait to see how beautiful this is going to be when it's all greened up this summer, because it's pretty dang nice right now. And shoot, it's t-shirt weather out here, but you know, just not quite there yet where everything's turned green. So I hope it does, because man, I'd love to come camp here. It'd be just so beautiful, an amazing place, absolutely awesome. Tell you what, that's the perspective right there. Look at that. Boy, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I can't even hardly put it into words. You know, you run out of words trying to describe this stuff, how cool it is. It's just such an awesome experience to be here. Glad I can bring you guys with me. I know it's not the same, and you know, there's nothing I can do about that, but hopefully you get some enjoyment out of it, because I'll tell you what, being here right now, it's a special place, this area. It really is. I'll definitely be back here. Man, absolutely beautiful. You don't realize how tall these rocks are until you're standing here under them looking up. And it's like, holy cow. That's got to be, 60 feet tall, maybe taller. I mean, this one here is nothing compared to that. That is awesome. It's cool. It's got some real good green and orange color in the rock. Oh man, that looks so cool. Absolutely stunning. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I sure did. That's just really a neat place, and just cool hanging out there. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. And yeah, you guys know the deal. Take care, and we will see you on the next one.